Primitive War has done it again. It is your favorite fitness and movie nerd, Al King, back on at it again with another banger and fire video for y'all's out here tonight there, y'all. Welcome on back to the channel, and guys, we gotta talk about this article right over here by slashfilm.com. And guys, it is safe to say again, officially, that Primitive War has surpassed and taken the throne of a lot of the Jurassic Saga. And the Jurassic Saga could learn so much from Primitive War. But guys, it is official. You know, Primitive War has really stood out in terms of audience scores. So people are really loving this film. Now, in terms of like box office, I'm not expecting this movie to do crazy at all, you know, because for one, if you think this film is going to surpass box office wise, nah, you're crazy. You know, Universal, they got millions of dollars to throw into their Jurassic movies. Primitive War came out here with like what, 8 million, something like that, 7 to 8 million dollars, under 10 million, and they pulled off such an incredible film with such better stories than we ever used to. Honestly, one of the best films I've seen in years, if I'm keeping it honest with you, at least half a decade. That's how good Primitive War was. It had no business being that good. But look at the audience scores on here, guys. I'm gonna throw it up here on the screen. You know, so even though box office wise, this film wasn't like big box office crazy, this film is what people want. And even the critic rating, which I don't really care about the critic rating too much, I feel like that's mainly if you're like a director, honestly, and you really want an Oscar. I just feel like there's a lot more that goes into getting a higher critic score. My personal opinion, just taking a glance at the whole studios and stuff, because there's films that I've seen that are just outstanding that should have been a 80%, 100%, but they got 30% from the critic ratings. But then you look at the audience rates it so much higher. So I don't buy the whole critic ratings. I think it only matters if you're a director that just solely wants an Oscar and you're trying to check off every little thing that what a critic would like to see. That's my best guess. But the audience scores is crazy. Even the critic score ain't bad, 57%. I think it should be a lot higher, but the audience rated at 85%. And then on top of that, I mean, just look at how it just demolished a lot of Jurassic movies. Look at Jurassic Park 3 and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I mean, knock that shit out the water. That is wild, guys. Like, Primitive War, I mean, it's this movie, like Universal, y'all need to really pay attention to y'all competition, because this film will go far. And I honestly see a sequel coming. I definitely see a sequel coming down the line, because they got multiple books on these Primitive War novels, multiple books. So, hey, that, and with the success of it, the audience rating, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like maybe, just maybe, some big studios might jump up in there. Maybe Warner Bros, who knows, be like, hey, let's make this thing big budget. Now, I hope they don't screw it up, but, you know, or it might just stay with, you know, the smaller company. And that's cool, you know, because a lot of smaller productions, they really put their all into their films. Not to say big productions don't do that, but this film really showed me a lot in terms of what most movies modern day has been missing for so many years. And this film gave me that. It gave me so much that I just like, wow, you know, like I totally forgot what a good movie was until I saw this movie. I used to thought I knew what a good movie was, but then I watched this movie. I was like, oh, wow. Wow. You know, that's how I felt. And with the Jurassic Saga, I mean, man, looking at the ratings, I'm just like, wow. And it's official too. As seen in the title, the Rotten Tomatoes and all that score, audience scores, beats a lot of Jurassic Park, Jurassic World movies. That is insane, guys. And Universal, y'all need to pay attention on that, because, hey, if Warner Bros, let's just say hypothetically, they hit up on Sparks Films and, you know, on the director and producer and everybody, be like, hey, we like what y'all did. We want to invest a lot and we want to be the biggest competitor against Universal's Jurassic World. Hey man, I'm just saying, I can see something like that happening, especially as down bad a lot of Hollywood movies are going down. But they got to be smart though. If Warner Brothers would have be like, hey, you know what? Let's work with Sparks Films. Let's help make this film something even greater. A part 2. Oh man, that would be outstanding. But I don't know, man. That could just be the best decision they ever make. Most likely. But y'all let me know what y'all think, guys. Could y'all see that happen? A bigger studio walking in and being like, we're going to be the biggest competition towards Universal's Jurassic Saga. And we're going to do it with the same producers and everything. We're going to give them the freedom, creative power to do as they need to keep making awesome films. Do y'all see that happening? But it is your boy, Al King. Like and subscribe, share. Y'all take it easy.